If you're a coach and you're using content marketing or wanting to start with content marketing and you've been looking around for some help on how to do that, and you maybe tried a few things that didn't work for you, that's because content marketing can be different for different industries. So if you're a coach today, I'm going to talk to you about how to do content marketing for coaches. Hey guys, I'm Gwendolyn. I'm the content creator's best friend. I'm here to simplify content for you so that you can get back to what's most important in your business and brand. So if you're a coach and you're here and you're watching this wanting to get a little more tips on content creation, how to do content marketing better, easier, and more efficiently, that's exactly what this content is all about. And of course, I love coaches. I love course creators, service providers, anyone who is kind of doing it on their own and building their business, and they have small resources, small time frames to be doing that in. So content marketing is not as hard as we all make it. And on this channel, I help you get to the heart of that and really diagnose the problems and be more efficient with your content marketing. So if that sounds like something you want to be a part of, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit that bell so that you can see what I've got coming out next for you. Today's video is specifically for coaches, content marketing for coaches in general. So it doesn't matter what industry you are coaching in. Maybe you're a health coach, a life coach, a relationship coach, a business coach, whatever you're coaching in, this content marketing video is really going to help you with how to do it correctly. So if you're in another industry, I promise I have tons of videos for you, but today I'm talking to the coaches. All right, coaches, so I have a lot for you on content marketing basics for coaches. Like I said at the beginning, there are different ways to do content marketing, and some things are better for different industries. So today we're talking specifically to you, what's going on with you and how to do this correctly. If you don't know the basics of content marketing, I actually have a great video. I'm going to link it in the card at the top and of course in the description below. So don't forget to watch that. And that's just going to give you the basics of what content marketing is and how it can help you right now. So what topics should you be hitting on right now in your content marketing? Well, you're going to want to start with who you help. And that doesn't sound like content or topics at all, of course, but who you help is going to help you diagnose what are their biggest problems. And I know that you have the perfect solution, the system, the process, whatever it is that you help people with, and I'm sure it's amazing. But if you can't talk directly to your target audience and you don't know who that person is on the other side of your blog post, your podcast, your video, your Instagram post, then you're not going to be able to speak directly to them. And why is this important? This is important because we want to be able to let our audience self-diagnose if they should be there. We don't want hordes of people who are there who have no interest in what you are selling or working with you. So the numbers don't matter. We want to have quality leads, right? It's all about the quality leads into our coaching business. So if you want that, make sure that you are helping them self-identify as your audience. They're realizing, hey, yeah, I'm here. This is exactly who I should be talking to. So if you help entrepreneurs, hey boss, hey CEO, hey, entrepreneur, solopreneur, make sure that you're calling them out by name. If you help moms or working moms, hey working mom, whatever industry you help, whatever person specifically you help, focus on who they are before you start talking about how you can help them and how your perfect strategy or whatever it is really going to help them. Focus on that first. That's number one. Number two, how do you help them? Of course, that's really important. After you've diagnosed exactly who it is and you know how to call them out, you know how they like to be heard and addressed, then you can go into how you can help them. And that does not mean that we're talking all about your solution. We're actually going to keep talking about the problem. With your free content, we don't want to be giving away all the value. We're not giving away the farm here. You want to be talking about, again, helping them self-diagnose themselves. So if they are saying, yes, I am a boss, and yes, I struggle with this problem, it's because you're talking about the problem. You're not talking about the solution, right? So keep bringing up those personal stories of either yourself or clients that you've worked with, and let that person who is on the other side of your content understand that you hear them, you know their problems, because it doesn't matter what your solution is. And I know that hurts to kind of hear that sometimes. As a coach, we want to think that we can help everyone and our system is amazing and it really does help. And I totally believe that. But remember, people are looking for solutions to their problem. And if you can't speak to the problem, then they don't know that your solution can even help. If you don't know how to communicate what the problem is and how it's affecting their lives, what are the symptoms of that problem, then they're not going to be able to read past, watch past, or even, look at any more of your content if they don't think that they're being understood. All right, my next tip is to do your research. And I don't just mean hashtag research if you're on Instagram, or tag research on YouTube, or SEO research. Those are all good and fine, and I think you should absolutely do those, but make sure you're doing it in a way that isn't the short tail tags where you're just doing words. Make sure you're looking in a way of long tail tags, actual full sentences. How are people searching for these things? Because it could be that simple. That could be the main difference of why you are not being found and some other coach is, because you are not phrasing the question the way they are asking it. So make sure you're doing your research. How do people want to be talked to about this? And the best thing to do is to put yourself in someone else's shoe. If you can't do that, if you are not your target audience, which some of us are, and that's great, but some of us help people in places that we've never been in our lives. And that's fine too. You can still be an amazing coach even if you've never experienced it yourself. But those types of coaches usually get into this rigmarole of using their own jargon for their industry. And if you're using a jargon that the common person, the person who actually needs your content, is never going to find, because you're using words and phrases that they've never heard of before, they don't even know that exists, then they're not going to be able to find your content. So find a way to be searching and asking the questions exactly like your target audience would be searching. A great way to do that is to ask your target audience. So you can ask someone who you personally know. Maybe it's your mom, maybe it's a friend, maybe it's a friend of a friend. Go outside your circle and actually ask someone in person, hey, how would you search for this? If you were feeling like this was a problem of yours, what would you type in Google? Something else you should keep in mind is that you can never go wrong if you just sit down and look at all the questions that keep popping up in your practice. So as a fitness coach, if you're a fitness coach, what are the questions that keep coming up? Is it about flexibility? Is it about reps? Is it about, I don't want to do this, how do I make sure this doesn't happen? Or I'm gaining weight over here. What are the questions that keep coming up that it just goes across lines of gender or age or anything? It's the same question that keeps coming up. Those are going to be the best questions that you should be touching on in your content. For me, I have questions that come up all the time from everyone I meet, how to do content marketing efficiently, right? Because the people I service and the people that I help and my target audience are coaches like you, service providers, people who trade one-on-one time, so they don't have a lot of time for their own content marketing, which means my whole business is really built around helping people create content for multiple platforms with less effort and in less time. That's exactly what I do. And so if I just keep touching on that, if I keep answering those questions that keep coming up with my clients, then I'm on the right track to meet new clients with my content marketing. Next step, make sure that you have a great opt-in for your audience. If they are discovering you for the first time and you deliver value in a piece of content and they don't know how to work with you beyond that, you are missing out on such big opportunities here. And that could be a relationship with a client that you could be helping in a big way, but they just don't know how to work with you and they don't know how to get more from you. So make sure that you have some kind of opt-in where it's either a printable or an ebook or something that you can offer them beyond that free content. If you don't have that, as a coach, you have something even better. You have something that's going to help your business more and even be able to help the client more, or the person, the lead who is coming in, as a fresh face. And what is that? It's your free discovery call. Make sure you are offering a free discovery call if you do not have an opt-in or something that they can just passively consume. You can get them on a call and know exactly how you can help them and speak directly to their problems. Those free calls are the best way to really grow your client base, those paid clients, but it's also the best way for your potential client to know if you are the right coach for them. Okay, this is my last point, guys. My last point is specifically for coaches, because if you're looking at how to do content marketing better for platforms and you're just looking in general terms, you're gonna find that how-to content does really well on things like YouTube and Instagram and TikTok especially. However, how-to content is not great for coaches in general. You're giving too much away, and we want to be able to show people how to work with you, how you can help them. So stay away from how-to content all the time. It's okay to do that occasionally, but focus more on inspirational content, informative content, and encouraging content. The more you can show people that they can do it too, that they can have that transformation they're looking for, especially if they work with you because you understand them, you're talking directly to their problems, the more you will get those leads and hot leads and actual sales into your program. Okay, guys, I hope this video was helpful. Keep doing what you do. I'm so impressed with your work and how you are hustling, and we need more coaches in the world. So anything I can do to support you, please let me know in the comments below. If you have any questions about running your coaching business or marketing your coaching business. Thanks for coming, and I will see you guys next week.